Welcome to Nebel TV from Munich with the Kingston MobileLite Wireless. This is one of the most amazing devices I've seen in the last few months in terms of functionality and handiness, since this is an external hard drive, you could say, which connects to your Android or iOS device, but you can still use the Wi-Fi of your home network or any other network that you set up on the device. And this sounds quite complicated, but it's quite simple. You only have to turn on the device, plug in your USB stick or a micro SD or SD card into this device, and you will have access to everything that's on there, all the files, pictures, music, videos, and you can just play them on up to 5 devices, which is quite amazing. And while you're connected over Wi-Fi to this Kingston MobileLite Wireless, this is also connected to your home network or any other Wi-Fi network that has, of course, internet, so you can still use the Wi-Fi of the internet on your device while you're, for example, just listening to music that's on here. This is so cool. We just want to show it to you right now. And first, let's see what's inside the box when you will buy this device. Actually, last year something similar came out, which was called the Kingston Y Drive, but in there was a fixed amount of space, about 16 or 32 or 64 gigs, so it was quite expensive. This is the better solution, I think, since you can just plug in your USB stick or micro SD and it will just simply work, as you will see in a few seconds. So we have a quick starter guide, here some warranty cards, which are not that thrilling, and quick starter guide is quite interesting or nice, since if you are not watching this video, you get some help on how to turn on the device, which app you should download, what you have to do to make the device work, and how, for example, you have to set up your device to make it work in your home Wi-Fi. That took us a few minutes only for the device, even without reading the manual, since I already had it in my hands before. But in the German video, the home Wi-Fi didn't work, so let's see if it works now again. So when we take the device out of the box, you will see from the front we have the MobileLite Wireless logo right there. We have 3 LEDs here, one for power, one for Wi-Fi, and one for internet. So you can, of course, also connect to this device just by accessing the USB stick or the SD card without having it to connect to the Wi-Fi at home. But otherwise we have an on and off switch right here on the side. I think this is the reset hole, and also here micro USB and USB port. USB, of course, for your USB stick, and micro USB for charging the device. One thing I didn't mention though, of course, there's a battery inside here, since it's a mobile hotspot for your files, and you can also use this battery to charge your smartphone, for example. So if you don't want to access any files, but you know that this is charged and you need some 10, 20, 30% more power to make it through the day, you can just plug your USB cable, which is also inside the box here, micro USB cable, inside your smartphone, and then you will get something like I have here from Samsung, which is just an external battery. Of course, there's a little bit more power in here, but this is therefore an all-in-one device, which is quite handy on the go. What we have also in the box is a micro SD to SD card adapter, since there is only an SD card reader in here, and a lot of devices, like for example smartphones, cameras, smart cameras, have just micro SD for recording. So you need this adapter really to make the SD cards also readable. And of course we have the USB port, as I already said, here for USB sticks, and there's actually nothing else but some gibberish on the bottom, which is actually not that important. So what we will do now is take out here this SD card, and I need a micro SD for this also. So I have already one set up with a few pictures, music, and videos here, which is a 1 gig micro SD by SanDisk. But what I also can recommend by Kingston is this little box of heaven, which is 32 gig micro SD card with an adapter that you already have seen in my hands right now. But we have also an USB stick here inside, which is almost as slim as the micro SD, which you can see here. It's just the bottom part of the USB port, and therefore I always have one of these inside my pocket, because I always have so many micro SDs, which are just handy to use as a USB stick also. So just plug in here the USB SD card, and you can see it goes all the way in, nothing sticks out. It's quite nice to just have this one also maybe just in your pocket, and you only have to turn it on by press it here on the bottom. But I don't think there's enough battery right now inside. Or maybe even there is, but for security reasons, I will just plug it in here into the external power, since just a few minutes ago there was not enough power. So let me just plug it in right here, so it gets some power. And you can see, of course, then we have here green LED blinking, which means that it's charging, and my camera loves the background also, so just give it a second to focus here on the front. So you can see we are already connected here to the Wi-Fi at home, so we have internet, that's why it's blinking. Nobody's connected to the device yet, that's why the middle LED is not blinking. So let's just take out one device where I already have downloaded the app. Actually, downloading the app is quite simple. You just have to go to the Play Store, look for Kingston, like that, and the first thing you will see is Kingston MobileLite, and you only have to download that, install it, it's for free, and it works. Same thing for the App Store on the iPhone, but you have to watch out, there's also the Y-Drive app. Don't download that, download the MobileLite app, since the device you bought is the MobileLite by Kingston. So I will just open the app right here, and you can see we have, actually, why is there two MobileLite wireless devices? I would just want to connect to this one. And actually you have to watch out, because the first thing you have to do is also connect to it via your home, your Wi-Fi. You don't connect to your home network or Wi-Fi, but to just the MobileLite wireless. You see it's now connected. Then go here back to devices. We only should have one now. It should have something like 200 point something in the name. Let me just refresh. And then we have the SD card right there. You can of course plug in a USB stick also, then you will see both things. And then you see I have some apps on here, Android apps I could install, .apks. Let's just go back here. I have some music on here. And if you don't want to look at it like this, like in the folder look, you can just do also here this on the top, where I can see some thumbnails. For example, I can see some videos here, and I can see some music where I could play, for example, Old City, and here this a few year old song here for you guys now. And of course, as I said already, 5 devices can connect at the same time, so I will just let this music play in the background. I don't know if it's you can hear it, but let's just connect here again to the MobileLite wireless. We already connected on the iPhone. I of course have installed the program or the app also here, MobileLite. It just killed itself, I think. Let's connect SD card, and then you can see right away here I have also access to all my files. Can go to videos, but of course again here photos, videos, music, and of course also settings are available, where you actually have to set up the network connection for you at home. If you want to connect to your own Wi-Fi at home, you can see I'm connected to GCT2 right now. You just have to connect, and there is actually also the possibility to connect to a Wi-Fi network that doesn't have a name, like in our case, and connect therefore to a hidden wireless network. Is quite great, because a few devices actually can't do that, and it's quite annoying when you have one of those networks. So let's just go back here, and while the music is playing here, I can just watch, for example, here Gangnam Style. And I didn't even remember where I stopped the last time. So you can see multitasking no problem from even just an SD card with this MobileLite wireless. And what I can do also is here just of course stop this, play also some music here, and then start browsing the web. TikTok. So let's open up Safari. I don't want eBay, I just want to go to maybe tech2.hu, one of my Hungarian sites, open, and then you can see right away the website should open, and we can use really the Wi-Fi and multiple devices at the same time with just this little Kingston MobileLite wireless device. So thank you much for watching. Till next time, please tune in again. I hope you liked our little review. I totally recommend the device. Till next time, please tune in again, and don't forget to subscribe.